Hey, did you see the news? They're making a Yakuza Sunset 4!
Oh?
Wonder if this will be any good. Sunset 3 caught all the best parts, you know? Well, that's what happens when you change directors. 1 and 2 are so perfect, how could they hope to top them? Beats me, but hey, they're filming this next one right here in Sotenbori. I saw them scouting over by Bishamon Bridge.
Eh?
You serious? Come on, let's try and make it as extras. I'm ready for my big screen debut. Wouldn't be much of a debut if you're on screen for 2 seconds without a single line of dialogue. Sounds like they're shooting a Yakuza movie around here. Guess the locale works. Substory, Yakuza Sunset. Aw, man. Oh, sorry about that. No, it was my fault. I can't seem to do anything right.
Oi.
Wait, you dropped something. Guess I'll go track him down. Yakuza Sunset 4. Isn't this the script of the movie those kids were talking about? If the movie's still in production, this must be pretty important. We better track that guy down. Looked like he was heading up to Sotenbori Street. Bring back the lost script. I think that's the guy who dropped the Yakuza Sunset 4 script. Better get this back to him. Hey, aren't you the guy I bumped into on the bridge? No, I was the one not paying attention, but I'm glad I found you. You dropped this. Don't worry, I didn't read it. Wow, you really tracked me down and give this back? That means a lot. I feel like this Yakuza Sunset thing has a lot of people talking. You must be a pretty big fan. Well, I used to be. Nowadays, I don't know how I feel about it. What do you mean?
Nani?
Wait, you're not a fan, but the director of the Yakuza Sunset movies? That's right. No, I've only actually been responsible for one of them so far. Yakuza Sunset 3. The one everyone hated. My name's Sugano. Kiryu. As you might have suspected, those pages are actually the script for Yakuza Sunset 4, Kiryu-san. I'm planning on using Bishamon Bridge in the film, so I went ahead to scout it out a bit. I see. You seem pretty down about all this, Sugano-san. What's really the problem? It's this whole film! I have no idea how to proceed with it. I feel like I've lost my vision. What do you mean? Every day on the set of Sunset 3 was like a dream. I loved it. I'd even stay up all night editing the reels. Everything seemed perfect. Until the movie debuted. It was like I'd woken up from my dream to a real-life nightmare. Every forum on the net was in an uproar, talking about how Sunset 3 was a disgrace to the franchise. They were calling for me to step down, or worse. The internet sounds like a cruel place. The worst part was, once I calmed down and rewatched it, I agree with them. I don't know that I deserve to direct another one. I gave it my best effort, but that just wasn't good enough. I couldn't capture the magic of the old sunsets. It's got me thinking, if all I'm gonna do is drag the series through the mud, maybe I should step down. Well, at least that explains what's got you so down. If you don't mind my asking, how'd you end up in the director's chair for the movie? And what happened to the original director? He retired to some far-off corner of the earth. Nobody even knows where. But with the fanbase Sunset has, the film company couldn't just let it die. So they chose me to head it up. I was a huge fan, but found out the hard way that loving a movie as a fan and making one yourself are very different things. I knew it'd be a challenge to live up to the expectations and the hype, but I didn't expect to get eviscerated for my best efforts. Only I could replicate the way the old director did things, but none of this is your problem, Kiryu-san. Sorry for talking your ear off with this sob story.
It's okay. I hope having someone to lend an ear helped.
Well, the show must go on. I'll see you around, Kiryu-san.
The poor guy's really struggling. Next time I'm at a video store, maybe I'll check out Yakuza Sunset 3.
Watch Yakuza Sunset 3! Welcome to Gandhar, sir. Anything strike your fancy?
That reminds me. I want to check out Yakuza Sunset 3 for Sugano. Sure, I could be up for that.
Great, sir. Enjoy yourself.
Alright, let's see if this Yakuza Sunset 3 is really as bad as Sugano says it is. It couldn't be, right? It's about a Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. Admirable. The characters are actually pretty fleshed out, too. Not only that, but the actors did a great job of bringing them to life. Can't complain about the music either. It really heightens the tension. But there's something off about the action. It's supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but the fights don't feel extreme enough. It's just about over. The protagonist finally defeated the clan and is about to elope with the woman he loves. But as he's leaving the HQ, he gets stabbed in the back by a clan member he had raised like his own son. The last shot is his lover waiting at the station for her sweetheart to show up, but he never does. Well, I finished the movie. Maybe if I head back to Staijou, I'll run to Sugano again. Maybe I can help him out now that I've seen his work. Damn, Sugano's not here.
Nah! Hey, aren't you one of those guys who was in here babbling about movies earlier? I eat, sleep, and breathe the silver screen. You want to talk a little shop?
Sure, I like movies as much as the next guy.
Ha! Great! Go on and pull up a stool. Name's Fukatsu. Only thing that makes throwing back drinks better is getting to talk movies while you do it.
I'm Kiryu. I actually watched Yakuza Sunset 3 recently. Are you familiar with it?
Oh, I remember lining up for that one when it first hit theaters. Remind me again what it's about, though.
A Yakuza who fights for the woman he loves. It's about an admirable Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. The characters was so realistic, I couldn't help but get drawn in by it.
You got that right. Characters can really make or break a flick like that. And if you ask me, the characters are what gave Sunset 3 its charm. The last scene is what sealed it, though. Poor woman waiting at the station. That was a piece of art.
Yeah. The ending really left an impression on me, too. There's just something about a bittersweet ending that strikes the right chord.
Sounds as if you liked it. But if you had to give it a score, what would you rate it? On a 10-point scale.
I definitely liked it, but I wouldn't say it was perfect. Something felt off about it.
Oh yeah? And what was that?
The action was subpar. It just felt like there was something missing. This was supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but there was no impact. No thrill to clash. Beyond that, the Yakuza themselves felt kind of forced. Like the director didn't know how Yakuza were supposed to act.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Wasn't a single fight scene that felt like it had the oomph it oughta. None of that bone-crunching satisfaction. Real shame, too. Best parts of Sunset 1 and 2 were the elaborate action sequences and authentic feeling Yakuza setting. I bet that's why 3 flopped.
You know, I actually had the chance to talk with Tsugano, the director. That's the only reason I watched Sunset 3 at all.
Interesting.
He was depressed because his movie wasn't received as well as Sunset 1 or 2. He even considered quitting over the fan response.
Must be young if he's having trouble taking criticism like that. Don't blame him, though. It's tough taking over on someone else's work. And sure, Sunset 3 was rough, but it had some real emotional moments. First in the City's had them too, but nothing on that level. The old director was good at covering up his flaws, but he didn't have much of an eye for real human drama. Rumor has he actually pushed for the studio to bring Sugano back for Sunset 4. That's how much he liked the third. If you want my opinion, I think Sugano's got a long career ahead of him. Just has to mature a bit, get some experience under his belt.
Sounds like you know a lot about this. You must really love the film industry.
You got that right. More than that, I love talking about common interests over a nice glass of whiskey. Anyways, I'm gonna go catch some fresh air and maybe teeter on home. Good talking to you, Kiryu-san.
Likewise, Fukatsu.
Kiryu-san?
Oh, what the? Sugano, how long have you been there?
Since you and that old man started talking about Sunset 3.
That was a whole conversation.
I saw you sitting there when I came back from taking a leak, but I figured I'd wait until you were done talking to approach. Honestly, Kiryu-san, it means a lot to know that you watched my movie, and it's nice to hear such frank, honest opinions. As you know, I've been thinking about stepping down as a Sunset 4 director. Nothing about this has been easy on me. But I changed my mind. I can't quit. I want to address the flaws of Sunset 3 and make sure the 4th entry in the series is the best ever. But I don't have much knowledge of Yakuza life or fighting. I need to experience these things firsthand if I want to succeed.
Yeah. You gotta... Wait. No, don't do that.
Maybe I'll go join the Omi Alliance now. They should be able to educate me on Yakuza life. Think they'll hold tryouts anytime soon?
Yeah.
Hold on, this isn't the type of situation where you really want first-hand experience.
But how else can I learn enough to make a film that delivers on authentic Yakuza experience?
Fine, I can teach you. I'm sure I know enough about the Yakuza to make an authentic film about it.
Wait, you're not one of them, are you, Kiryu-san?
No.
Not now.
Of course not. I'm just a civilian now. Calm down.
Oh, what a shame. Just a fanboy then? Can't blame you there. Everyone romanticizes the Yakuza. Anyway, in that case, can I ask you to stop by the office I'm leasing for Yakuza Sunset 4 so we can talk?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, thank you, Kiryu-san. Right this way.
This is your office? I was expecting a little more cinematic.
Sorry to disappoint. The props are all stored in the studio lot. And since I'm only here for the shoot, there's not much point in getting cozy.
I guess that makes sense.
Now, let's get right to it. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Then let me see. First, I'd like you to play the part of a regular clan member greeting the patriarch's son who's just come home. There's not much reference material on this kind of clan relationship. I have no idea how it's supposed to go. Oh, and the son is coming home from elementary school. Just do whatever you think is natural.
This reminds me of how I used to treat Daigo when he was a kid in the Dojima family office. Shouldn't be too hard. Got it.
Okay, now imagine the son is walking in through that door in front of you. And... action!
Welcome back, young master.
Ooh. And cut. That was great, Kiryu-san. You made sure to treat him with the reverence deserving of the patriarch's son. He might just be a kid, but he's an important kid.
That's right. Reminds you of when Daigo was still young, dragging me all around Kamurocho.
Who's Daigo?
Never mind. What's next?
The second scene is the crown jewel of every Yakuza film. One where the hero takes responsibility for a mistake he's made.
True. The fans would never stop complaining if the scene was absent, or got treated the wrong way.
This stuff isn't really up my alley, so I'll need your help here as well. After all, I only ever directed comedies before this.
Comedy. There's no place for comedy in a Yakuza story.
Now, let me set the scene here. You, a captain, are going to say something to the patriarch, then cut your pinky off to make up for a mistake your underling made.
Sounds pretty heavy.
Yes, that's the point. Now let's see what you got. Now then, action!
Patriarch. I failed you. Failed myself. Failed the clan. And now, I'm going to show you how a man atones for his actions.
Ooh. And cut. Kiryu-san, that was incredible. I could have sworn you were really going through with it.
Well, I can guess how it would look in real life.
Yeah, you have first-hand experience. You literally watched Kuze cut off his finger. You know, you performed with such realism today. You tell me if you were really in one of those families. You'd tell me if you were really in one of those families, right?
Kidding. I'm sure you're just a big fan. Actually,
Don't worry. It was just a joke. Next up will be an action sequence where you have a showdown against the...
Huh?
Enough yapping!
Oh?
Who are you? That's what we should be asking the two of you. This is our meeting place. What do you think you're doing here? Don't be ridiculous. I went through the real estate agency and rented this office out. I can show you the contract. Hold on. You look familiar. I know. The fool's the guy directing Yakuza Sunset Now. I've seen him on TV. Wait, this asshole made Yakuza Sunset 3? The one with the critics score that practically went fucking negative? What a joke. Ugh. Look, why don't you take your buddy here and get lost, you pathetic loser? Or we'll do something, or we'll do your whole industry a favor and make sure you never release another thing.
hey, Sugano. You want to see a fight scene next, right?
Huh?
Take notes. I'm about to give you all the reference material you could ever need.
Huh?
Huh? You had your chance. Now you're gonna get a beat down. Die! Thugs! This guy's a freaking monster. I don't want to die.
If you three ever show your faces around here again, I'll make sure that's exactly what happens. Got it?
Yes, we're real sorry.
You okay, Sugano?
Yeah, you saved my life, Kiryu-san. But more importantly, I learned a ton. You were like a beast unchained. That kind of raw fury is exactly what Yakuza Sunset 3 was missing. I've been swimming in such a sea of doubt lately, it's been impossible to make any progress in Yakuza Sunset 4. What if critics panned a movie? What if I let my fans down again? What if the old director Fukatsu doesn't like it?
Wait, Fukatsu? That old man at the bar? I had a hunch.
But this has been such an eye-opening experience, and it's all thanks to you, Kiryu-san. I'm going to look over that script with a fresh pair of eyes and get this film rolling. I think I have what it takes to make the series shine, just like Fukatsu did.
I have faith in you too, Sugano. But listen, I don't think you should strive to emulate Fukatsu's style or even his success.
Huh?
There are things you bring to the table that even he didn't accomplish. The raw emotion you captured in your last film was second to none. You need to make the movie you want to make. If the fans can feel a combination of your attention to detail and your passion, they'll love it. As for me, I can't wait to see Sunset 4.
I'll put my heart into it, I promise. Let me thank you, Kiryu-san, for everything you've done for me. Bloody binding. Looks like Yakuza Sunset 4 is gonna be just fine. Especially with the Dragon of Dojima in a supervising role.
So you knew all along, Fukatsu.
More or less. And for the record, never lied to ya. I'm nothing more than an old movie buff now.
I suppose you got me there.
Really, though. I gotta thank you, Kiryu-san. Sugano's gonna be the pride and joy of the film industry someday, believe you me. You did the world a service not letting him fall flat on his face again.
I didn't do much. I just don't like to see people lose faith in their talent.
Huh. Say, how about we go see Sunset 4 together when it comes out? We can get a discount if you pretend to be my son.
Hey, come on. I think Sunset 4 is going to deserve the full price of admission.
Ah, don't get all high and mighty on me. Careful or I'll spoil the ending for ya.
That's a pretty juvenile threat, wouldn't you say?
The secret to staying creative is staying young at heart.
Is that so?
It sure is, my boy. It sure is.
Sugano's back behind the megaphone and moving forward Yakuza Sunset 4. I can't wait for opening day.
Oh, Kiryu-san. Been slaving away at the script for Yakuza Sunset 4, but I feel like I'm still missing a little something. I think I need more action, more fighting. And rumor has it, you're taking on some group of horrible land sharks right now. Do you think I can join in? I want to experience a fist fight firsthand. Director Sugano has joined Majima Construction.